Yo, I think I'm live. I'm checking my audio for the actual sound. Let's just see in a matter of seconds if I got sound. I at one time didn't have no sound. Wow, I heard my voice. So I'll go live on the other one. and really, I was just talking about the craziness that's going on in the world. We got that, I guess, blogger, rapper. What's up, everybody on my TikTok too? DJ Academics. So a guy that got that successful in blogging and podcasting got no fear. Popped out there, put his whole name and face out there to the world, and everybody got a chance to be a fan and like him or hate him. And he did this series called Live in Chirac or War in Chirac or something like that. And he got real famous. A lot of people found out about who he was and the subject matter. He brought a lot of light to Chicago young guys and the world that they was living. A lot of them became celebrities. So his name and everything about him is kind of out there, you know what I'm saying? So then he started beefing with celebrities and making, enemies with some of the people that's famous. And people we like know whoever they are. You will see academics having beefs with them, or having problems with them. But in recent days, what happened is like he had a show that came out on one of these podcasts. They do a thing called streaming, which is similar to this. You already know what it is. I know you're way smarter than me. And now he's been talking to a 15-year-old kid on his podcast, on his streaming platform. Now he said he just plays like Fortnite or one of them kind of video Call of Duty or something like that on this particular area. But this kid was on there, 15 years old, and they having a conversation. And this conversation, he's being like kinky, talking freaky talk, which is not cool because as a man, you wouldn't do that. As a whole man, you would not do that. You're not going to do that because you know that this person is a child. And then you thinking like, well, first of all, if I'm this age, what the hell I'm even doing talking to a kid? Because there's no reason for us to have a conversation other than put the grown up on a phone or point me in the direction to somebody grown so I can talk business or find out what I got to do. Otherwise, you'd be talking to a kid. So in his explanation, he's talking about how he really didn't mean it, and what he was doing was like joking, and the kid is like somebody who he play with and all that, and the kid lives overseas, and it's like, but still, you're like almost 50 or 40 or whatever number you are. What would make you think that it's cool to be talking to somebody's child? Like, and then his explanation, he's been saying it on the podcast because this shit went super viral since last night, and he been all on the internet saying, "Oh no, this kid, I was talking to him because he jokes with us, and he cracks all these jokes, and we have fun cracking jokes." It's like, dude, nobody, and I don't think he understands this. Nobody talks to underage kids. It's just not what happens. And it's no matter how you look at it, you got to be in your own brain knowing that nobody talks to underage kids, and if you do, it's really no excuse for it because it's just not how it goes. And for him to be on that, and you get to see it, and then he's actually excusing it. And here it is. I kind of saw the whole little breakdown about all this stuff this morning because it's just been swirling on the internet. So obviously you go click it and be like, what the hell was all this conversation? And the conversation was that he was talking to an underage kid, and the kid was very uncomfortable. And the kid even used the word grooming. He was like, "Man, you sound like you're grooming me." And they was joking, ha 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 ha. Him and whoever these other guys was that was on this particular podcast, they was joking, laughing it off, and it was like, these dudes just don't get it. I mean, and it's like one of those guys said, that's a comedian. He said, "Who raised you?" You know what I'm saying? Like that's how y'all kick it. And even Act was like, "No, man, you got people in your family that's young, and you probably talk to them like that." It's like, no, bro, you don't. And especially if he feels like it was uncomfortable to him, at that very moment, you stop. It's not even about what you're trying to teach him no more. It's like, hey, you don't like this. Let me stop talking about this. I even got sons. I'm not going to keep pushing the issue about you need to date a girl or get a girlfriend if they ain't liking the conversation. I'm gonna wait till the moment come when we can talk like that, or we just to chill on that conversation. We won't have that conversation. We'll just chill. I won't even press him on something like that. I'll let him just sit back until he's ready, and then he'll say, "Okay, hey, I want to talk about this now." So I'm just putting my little microphone on. I like to speak through the mic. If you can't hear me, you guys just let me know. So, in a lot of ways, I just think somebody like that dude is weird. And you hear the people saying that about him, like as his nemesis in the music industry. You know, he lives in his basement or hangs out in his mother's basement or whatever. And you hear all that stuff, and but you don't know because you know I don't know those guys, but I know he's successful from being a podcaster and a streamer because he don't have really a lot of fear of getting on here and talking and just kicking it like this. And the stuff that he's saying to the kid is vulgar, like complete vulgarity. And you would think that a person past 25, 30, this will be in their brain already. Like, you don't do that. You don't do that. You know, and it's not like you can't make a mistake, but the idea is that you don't want to. So anytime you get around somebody's child or somebody underage, you automatically gonna get away from that. You automatically your senses gonna pop up and be like, okay, let me go over to where the grown ups be. So it'd really be shocking to see how these guys could just keep moving around, acting like they don't know what's going on. They can't understand that this ain't how you kick it. But you know, it's out in the open now because you already know if a person plays like this and jokes like this is how they kick it. You know, we can front and be like, oh no, it was a mistake and it was this. No, if a person kick it like this, because you know your natural thoughts is going to pop up and be like, I'm not talking to nobody at age. What the hell we got to talk about? So if you actually doing it, then it's kind of like your mind is putting it out there that that's what you do. You putting it out there like, oh, okay, well, maybe not this kid, but maybe if I talk to another kid, then maybe it's like that, because your brain would automatically teach you. You wouldn't even be talking to nobody like that. So that's why I say, you know, when you catch a motherfucker on that, especially in their own scenario, like nobody forced this person to do that shit. Nobody made him do it. This is how he kick it. It's like, damn. That's staying in your basement shit. You know how you be hearing the scenarios or people giving cliches. That shit's real. Like you just in your basement and you ain't getting out living and hit the streets and talking around. Because think about it. If you got millions of dollars, let's say you got $100,000, that's going to bring you girls. So if you got $100,000 and that's going to bring you girls, what would you be doing talking to a kid for any reason, especially at night? The money is going to bring you girls. So you'll naturally just be around a bunch of girls and you'll be having conversations with them, spending time, visiting, spending the night with you spending the night with her, she coming up, another girl coming over, something. You wouldn't be sitting around here and it'd just be you and some little boy or you and another little boy. That would never fucking happen. It would never happen. You wouldn't even be in no scenario like that. But when you see these guys get caught talking to a little kid at night, it's like, what? Okay, but I thought you was rich. So if you're rich, then you don't like girls. Oh, so because money automatically gets you girls. So if you don't have a girl, around a girl, know a girl, get married, engaged, two girls, whatever you do, then something is wrong. I'm not saying that you can't be with those other ways, but these guys put on a persona as if they're not like that, and that's where it's a problem. Explanation. Your little brother talking to your kid. This kid is not your brother. That's what the pedo thing is. It's not your family member. He's not your brother. He's not. And if he's in Malaysia, then you just practicing so that you can hook up with a kid in America. That's all. Because no reason would you even be talking to somebody 15 years old, especially if you rich. You got all kind of money. You would be at the next party with the next girl. You'll be talking. You even have 45 girlfriends trying to figure out who the hell I'm finna be with. It's no way you would be connected to a kid having to explain the next day what it is. It's just no way. Okay, all I'm saying is jokes. Okay, so check the joke out. This is what he's this is what he's trying to cloak. They're trying to cover up that this is not what's real. We already know. Okay, you ugly. You got dirty booty. What? Your head big. Yeah. Your penis stink. What the? Why we joke? You say got something to do with? Oh, we just joking, man. You talk about me. I'm talking about you. What? Your clothes dirty. Yeah. You don't let no girl suck your. He's 15. Anytime you're having a conversation with a 15-year-old and it turn into some kind of conversation of jokes or sexuality or something like that, you're supposed to stop it. But if you watch the video or hear it, Akademiks is the one who's keeping it up. And his buddies. The kid is saying, hey, y'all grooming me. The kid, they said, oh, we finna see some strippers. He's like, they gonna get a case. I'm underage.